I'm deadly serious, Nuha.
I don't know.
Then why are you stalling? Just post it.
I'm not stalling. I'm asking, what will he do when I post this letter?
We'll find
Okay,
out.
the letter doesn't exist. Taylor's just making it up. I'm gonna move to David's claim.
What will you do when I post the letter?
Time for 3 hours.
What will you do when I post this letter?
The Jewish Messiah is gonna return before you post the letter. Now let me move to
what will you do when I post the letter?
What David said.
Please move
David,
him down. Move down on normal, please. Someone. For fuck's sake.
sorry, what were you saying, Himothy?
I'm saying just move it on normal down, bro. It's just like it's a fucking
he's not
shameless
gonna. Nobody's gonna move me
He's
down.
not gonna post the letter. He's not gonna put. I went and I thought.
What will you do when I post the letter?
Just leave him. Stop addressing him.
Okay, now David, I want to go to the claim that David made. Why am I being muted? For fuck's sake, the 99 doctors have nothing to do with the MAP organization whatsoever. The 99 doctors. The 99 physicians have nothing to do with the MAP organizations. And the medical aid organizations has nothing to do with David Duke. The claim was from the founder of Dr. Amy Sui. She made one comment on one video of David Duke. And that's the connection they're trying to make. And the problem is any organization that you can think of has like some kind of scandals connected to one way or the other. APAC has like millions of scandals, including espionage scandals where they've like handed documents to the Mossad.
I have never seen a scam from APAC.
You don't know about the espionage scandal from 2005?
Not one. Not only not thousands, but not a single one. Now I've posted my link in the chat now, so now you can wear your dunce cap, and I will read again from the very letter that you claim to be citing. It is impossible to accurately estimate how many Palestinians in Gaza have died since October 7th. And then you invented some Nudnik standard, the charitable reading standard, which shows that, listen, these guys are advocates for Hamas. And that's fine. But then whatever follows is clearly bullshit.
What you posted isn't the letter, dumbass.
In the chat. And read it.
That's not the letter.
Read what it is, schmuck.
It's not the letter.
Douchebag.
I posted the actual letter. That's not the letter.
What does it say at the top? Read the headline to the whole room. Read the letter. Okay. If you can't read it, I will. I'll read it now.
I'll tell you what it is.
Okay, I read it.
Listen carefully.
Guys, I read it.
Open letter.
I'll tell you. I'm trying to answer you, Al.
By 99 healthcare workers documenting the crime of genocide in Gaza.
It's not the letter. It's not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's an article.
The authors of
oh my god, you're so fucking stupid, Al. That's an article on the letter. It's not the letter itself.
The letter is cited in the article, right?
Because I'm a girl. Fucking listen to me. I read the fucking thing. The letter, like the authors of the letter did write that. It's in the article.
Oh my god, it's a sign for 3 hours.
It's in the text. And now, Gary, you wear the schmuck hat for a while, okay? Since you don't want to stand on your head and spit nickels.
It's not. Hold on.
Enjoy wearing the schmuck hat.
What you posted is not the letter. It is an article commenting on the letter.
Nobody
And it cites the letter.
I know. You're going to say there's a quote in the... You're going to say
there are numerous quotes
in the article from the letter.
There are numerous quotes.
Just to be clear, what he was initially claiming was that he was reading from the letter, and what he's going to post is
reading from the letter.
Now the fact that he's talking about is there right there.
Gary, come on, you got nailed.
Can I finish my point?
You got nailed, Gary. Come.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
What he posted isn't the letter.
He posted an article about the letter.
That's quotes from the letter. I know.
Citing the letter. Quoting the letter, and I have quoted from the quote. Go ahead, Noah.
He posted an article quoting the letter. However, it does directly quote from the letter, and one of those direct quotes does consist of the thing that he spoke about. If you scroll down,
it is impossible to accurately estimate how many Palestinians in Gaza have died since October 7th.
I swear, no, he's being so dumb now.
Bro,
I understand. Yes, the article he posted from like the socialist website, that part is from quote. The part is from quote. Now go back to the actual letter. Yeah, now can you find me that quote in the actual letter?
Okay, I'll look for it.
Yeah, that's the point.
The point is you've been got, Gary.
That part doesn't exist in the actual letter.
The point is you've been got, Gary.
Venus, how drunk are you? Why is
You've been got, Gary.
Wait, what's the problem, Himati?
Why just this guy's like he's like a waste of time. The point anyway stands.
The other guy ran away. This is the only guy left.
Yeah, because you're fucking talking to this monkey.
So
Whoa,
Venus,
whoa,
is
that-
your
that
claim?
phrase it.
Wait,
Black.
let's just clarify this. Is Venus's claim that when they claim that this quote is from the office of the letter, that's just a literal lie that they imposed into the?
No, I'm saying that even that quote there from like the socialists when they say they write, that's I can't find that part in the actual letter.
So they just
I'm not
invented
making-
it, right?
I'm not making a claim about like the socialists. I'm just saying that's not in the letter. I posted the letter. I can find that part of the quote in the letter. Can you?
I'm gonna like do a control.
Yeah, but regardless, the inference is still a good one.
It's regardless
they're not
because
gonna
look, even if you accept the
themselves.
quote, even if you accept
Okay, you know what? We're arguing over nothing. This is obviously not based on data. It's just some guys advocating and
it's based on
speculating.
the IPC
There's literally
estimation.
No, it isn't. It doesn't say that. There's
It
literally no
is.
data in this letter. None.
Look,
It's an estimate in a letter that says it's impossible to estimate. It's nonsense. What you've cited is pure nonsense, and you should be more careful, frankly, and then you won't be got. Okay, Gary? Gary?
yeah, let me know when you're done being a retard so I can speak.
Well, for you, that'll be never, so nobody hold their breath waiting for you to stop being one.
Yeah, I think you're just like trolling because you're like embarrassed, but let me know when you're done so I can get to speak without interruption.
Okay, so they write, it is impossible to estimate the number of Palestinians in Gaza. How many have died since October 7th? Huh? What do you know?
It's not in the official letter that Gary gave us. I
Right.
just controlled F.
Yeah, it's in the letter. It is in, I guess it's in the appendix or something.
No, it's not. I looked.
Well, I can't help you with this.
And then I copied and pasted the quote on Google, and it's nowhere. So they made it up, this website.
I will have to dispute you on that unless you can show me.
Yo,
that
I was
they
on
made
your
it up.
side.
Get us the letter and show
You
us
can
that the
say
quote is
you
just
can
from the
say you
letter.
can be on my side. I heard you in the other room, by the way, Nuha, and your sister. Okay.
No,
So
I
we know
mean
whose
in
side
this
you're on.
particular claim. I was
We
on
know
your side.
whose side you're on, Nuha. I heard you in the other room, and your sister.
It's not that
My
this is
sister
a
doesn't
claim,
have
it's
the
like
same
trolling
views
now.
as-
It's just like trolling.
Wait, are you very much pro-Palestinian, Nuha?
No, I'm just like I'm pro two-state solution.
Are you pro-Palestinian?
I'm not like I don't identify with anything.
Yes or no?
I'm just object.
Yes or no? Are you pro-Palestinian?
No, I genuinely I'm not. Like I don't have a particular.
You're not
point.
pro-Palestinian, so you're different from your sister. She said she's very pro-Palestinian.
Yeah, my sister's very pro-Palestinian. Yeah.
And how pro-Palestinian are you?
Why am I being interrogated?
Just answer the. Just be honest.
I genuinely don't have a particular like opinion.
That's not what you said in the other room, Amir's room.
In the other
You're not
room.
being honest now.
I know he's just trolling now because
I'm not trolling.
He looks bad.
I'm not
He doesn't
trolling.
have
I
the
think
letter.
I
Amir
look
was
pretty
calling
good.
He
me
doesn't have the letter. He's
I think I look pretty
is
good.
a quote from a website. When you actually go to the letter, the quote
It's
isn't
a
there.
quote
The
from
appendix is
99
all in the letter.
healthcare workers.
Now he looks bad.
back in
Now
the-
you want to do
sorry.
this interrogation.
What, Gary,
thing,
why don't you read?
Now,
why
even
don't you read
let's say the quote was actually. Now let's take it to the next step. Now we know the quote isn't in the letter. Let's say it was in the letter. Hypothetically, it was in the letter. Then what the quote says is you can't accurately estimate. Not that you can't estimate. You can't accurately estimate. What does the letter say when you go to the actual letter? What does it say? It says it is likely. Now, now we have two terms here: accurately and likely. What? Now, if you want to do a charitable interpretation, presumably accurately is going to be something more precise than likely. Now, when it comes to these kind of things, we just want to go for likely, not accurately. Because presumably, if you want to be charitable, and let's say they use both terms, even though we can't find the accurate quote in the letter anywhere, we have the likely claim, and that's sufficient for these kinds of discussions. And what they say in the letter is, it is likely that the death toll from this conflict is already greater than 118,000, an astonishing 4.5% of the Gaza population. That's what the letter says.
That sound like
And what did they say? And what did they use? They used the IPC metric.
So I'd love to chime in here. What color is there in a soul? There's none. Hello to Norma.
Okay, so apparently this is in the appendix of the letter, which I would say is a part of the letter, despite what you say.
Tell me where it is in the appendix. Show me the appendix. Where is it in the appendix?
Listen, why don't you put that in a chat? We asked you 100 times to put it in the chat. Okay, and I did, and now you're disputing the link.
You posted a socialist website. You didn't post a letter, dumbass.
Yeah.
Show us the letter.
What I posted was the same as you. What I posted was...
the same as me? The fuck? You didn't post the same as me. The fuck are you talking about? I posted the letter.
I did the exact same thing that you did.
You didn't post the letter.
Don't you lying dog.
Just a second, guys.
You read it the same as I.
Mixed, do you have something to say?
Yes, I do.
Let's go a little further.
Shut up!
The thing that you posted with...
Can somebody mute this ball, motherfucker, please? Thank you. Go ahead, Mixed.
Sorry. I did find the quote on the site where they have download the letter and they have the scroll of the letter. There's an appendix. It is in the appendix. If you search in the appendix, you're right at the beginning. It does say the word likely. That is part of their assessment. But in the paragraphs, it does have page 9. It is impossible to accurately estimate how many Palestinians in Gaza have died since October 7th. The above evidence makes abundantly clear the number is far, far higher than the 41,495 who are confirmed killed by military violence. While saying it's impossible to estimate exactly how many. But they think it's more than 40. Then they go in bold, with the known violent deaths, the estimated 10,000 people buried under the rubble and certainly dead, a conservative estimate of 62,413 deaths from malnutrition and disease, and a conservative estimate of 5,000 deaths in patients with chronic diseases, we estimate that the current death toll is at least 118,908, approximately agreeing with the projected estimates cited above. And then they're like sort of conclusion.
It's in the
Just quick conclusion. This represents a shocking 5.4% of all people in the Gaza Strip. These are the most conservative estimates of the death toll that can be made with the given available data as of September 30, 2020.
Yeah, it's in the downloadable appendix. Yeah, I found it now as well, yeah.
Is that a lie?
But is it from the same link that I
See,
sent? Yeah.
but don't they put the stars in their
Would you like to
logos?
apologize, Gary, right now?
No, because in the very same quote it says how many actually likely
It's
died.
impossible to estimate, isn't it, Gary?
But aren't you all happy
No,
you
that's
found
not
that
what
quote?
Gary,
You're
do
not
you want to
understanding what they
apologize
mean.
now? Gary, do you want to apologize?
You don't.
Gary doesn't
No.
think it's
Did I quote it accurately?
No.
Gary? Did I
No,
quote
you
the
didn't
letter
quote it
exactly? Did I quote it verbatim, Gary? The letter that you cited, Gary? In the appendix? Gary?
I'm really
Anyway,
For the stars,
No,
Jerry.
Gary,
no,
Gary, did I
no,
cite it
no,
exactly,
no,
Gary?
Tell my was to see.
No.
Gary, did I
no,
cite
no,
it exactly?
No.
From the appendix of the letter that you quoted, sir?
If you didn't,
no.
Norm, I'm gonna buy you
No,
a
you
coffee
didn't.
and a water. It's okay.
If I did not?
Let me know
If you
when
did,
you want to
you know.
hear
Let's hear the answer.
Just a yes or a no. Did I verbatim quote the appendix of the letter?
Is it a week?
I didn't? Should I do it again? I can do it again.
I can tell you why you didn't verbatim quote it if you let me finish.
Okay. So again, so first, okay, so you found it, I found it. They write, this is from the appendix, page 9, as Mixed said, it is impossible to accurately estimate how many Palestinians in Gaza have died since October 7th. Now, you disputed it. You called me a liar. You had some other nutcase saying the same thing.
I never called you a liar, by the way.
Well, yeah, you did. You called me all sorts of names when you weren't making references to Auschwitz. So,
I
does
never
it
called
say...
you a liar. I'll tell you what I did.
Wait.
Let
Does
me
it
know
say
when you're done.
exactly... Does it say exactly what I say it says? Precisely.
No, the sentence is
Yes or
verbatim,
no?
but the
Okay, I
sentence
did
is
cite it verbatim. So now you're conceding that I cited the letter...
Context, it's verbatim.
So wait, so it's not from some doopy socialist website, right? It's from the letter that you
No,
cited,
it is from a socialist website.
It's from the appendix to the letter that you cited, right? Right?
Yeah, it is from the
Why don't you let me talk to us?
Okay, excellent.
Yeah. I can take
Excellent.
care.
Now, the fact that there's nothing valuable or based on data in this is another whole argument. But they say themselves that it's impossible to accurately estimate the number of Palestinians that have died since October 7th. And then they make up a bunch of numbers based on what? I don't know. Out of their minds, out of their hearts. Right? So why don't we go back now? Do you want to challenge the Colgate data now that we've established that that letter that you cited is a bunch of hooey that contradicts itself internally? Now that you've admitted that I've accurately cited the letter that says it's impossible to do what they're trying to do, and I don't blame them.
Well, why don't we look forward to what we can do to unite the two civilizations?
Okay,
Yeah,
this is what I think that they should do.
Isn't that what you guys are supposed to be doing? Is unite?
No, I think we're supposed
I'm almost done, and thank you for asking. This is what I think should be done. The women and the children of Gaza should be evacuated to safety, and the militants should fight like men instead of hiding behind their women and children. That's what I think should be done going forward. And then when they're finished fighting, and they've decided to give us our hostages and to leave as we've requested because they're a terror group, then we can rebuild Gaza. How's that sound?
I just kind of recommend that people review that letter, probably on either side. You'd be
Let the men leave too, and be merciful. Be merciful upon.
Can I get to speak? Can I get to speak?
The offer is out there. I was wondering if Gary thought that was.
As long as they leave, then.
Okay, it's Gary's turn.
All right, thank you. The only thing that you did was you brought a website that quotes partially from the letter, and you read the quote there, which verbatim quotes the appendix of the letter.
Thank
you never
you.
Posted the letter. You never read the letter.
Well, you posted the letter. Why would I have to post the letter if you did it?
I don't know. Look, I let you finish. I don't know why you overtalked me. I didn't cut you off.
No, it's your
turn.
turn.
Just put him in the audience. Yeah. You never quote the letter. You never read the letter. And you're misrepresenting the letter because the way you're interpreting accurate there is not how the letter is using accurate, because a letter says it is impossible to accurately give the number, but they're giving estimates and they're saying likely. So by accurate there, they mean something other than it is likely this number. What we care about when we're having these discussions is what's likely the case, what's more plausible than not. And the letter has no problem using the word likely. So when they're using accurately, they're talking more about certainty, not likely.
Yeah.
What
So
we care about
why
in
don't
these
you talk to me
conversations
about
is
this?
likely,
Talk to me.
not accurately.
Talk to me.
So they're
Forget
not
who else you're
contradicting
talking to.
themselves
Talk to
because
me.
they're not
Summarize.
using in a polysemous manner the same term. They're using
Summarize
a
it,
likely
dude.
when they're talking about the numbers, and they're using estimations and likely. And in the same paragraph, which you quoted, the same sentence you're dying on, the hill you're dying on, in the very same paragraph, as said, it goes on to say, with the known violent deaths, the estimated 10,000 people buried under a rubble and certainly dead, a conservative estimate of 62,000 people.
Please subscribe.
And by the way,
I want Gary to talk.
Estimates after accurate. So whatever accurate
Stop all your
means,
bullshit.
it doesn't rule out likely.
I'm Aryan. I'm
estimates.
German. Talk to me. I'm
And
accountable.
that was the point that I want to make. I think there was like something else I wanted to comment on. Yeah, there was like no data referred to in this. Like, where did you get that? There's like no data.
oh, there's tons of data. This letter is chock.
Yeah, he said there's like
Who
no
gives
data.
a
Where
fuck
did you get
about all
there's
this
like
past
no
stuff?
data?
What do you want now? What do you want now that'll make you happy and shut up? Get over it.
Like, it's all
That's what I want to know. So what'll make you happy and shut the fuck up on both sides? I'm German, and my ancestors threw these fuckers in the oven.
So,
You know?
are you
There you go.
drinking?
So throw all you fuckers in the oven.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, throw it to the audience.
Put all you fuckers in
Isala, do you have any like?
You know?
Do you have
Gary,
any?
So make a deal. Make it cut.
Do you have
Okay,
any
bring
comments?
this
Bring
box.
normal back up. Bring normal back up.
Yeah.
Norm's a legend, dude. He's a fucking psycho ass 6'3" fucking Jew. You know the legend.
He's gonna stop, and he's not engaging in the conversation.
He's a crazy fucking Jewhead. Oh my god.
Gary, it didn't sound like it was a very big.
But listen to the Aryan, dude. I'm German. I'm a fucking Nazi, dude. I'm like the Nazi invading your little space. I'm seeing what you guys are up to. And here's the thing. See, I love Jewish people and Arabic people because they've been so nice to me. The Jewish people pay me millions of dollars, and the Arabic people have.
Do you actually have
And
the
they've
appendix in
both been
front
so
of you?
nice. So it's strange to me. And I've been to Dubai. I've had some wonderful Jewish clients that have helped me out. So I'm kind of lost.
Do they know you
Why
think
you
you're
can't-
a Nazi?
But see, look at the title, because Cogs, this is possible. It is possible. So cut a deal,
Literally,
make everybody happy, and make everybody at peace. And put your 1,000-year war behind you.
It's like a 10,000-year war.
Right, just
You
I
can-
wanna ask you
you
guys,
10,000.
there's no data.
Now, Gary. Are you comfortable? Is the right? So we've both agreed that
Sorry,
I
what?
read accurately from, I'm sorry, the appendix to the letter, which I would consider part of the letter. Most people
No, you
would.
didn't read accurately from shit. That's
Well,
that's
I
a
did read.
completely
I read
right.
accurately from the. You admitted it. You
I'm
found it.
seeing what
Now
you
you're
guys are up to,
backtracking. Are you
yeah.
lying?
No, I'm saying that
It
the
is
socialist
impossible to
webs-
accurately estimate the number of Palestinians that have died in Gaza.
And that's what we do.
Yeah, I'm saying the sentence is verbatim. I'm saying the way
Oh.
you interpret it is incorrect, and I'm
Oh.
saying that the quote from the and I'm saying just quoting that is quoting out of context. That was the claim.
Oh, I see. So that doesn't say that what is in that letter is inaccurate?
No.
That's correct.
letter
That's
does
not what it's saying.
Oh, it doesn't say that it's impossible to accurately estimate the number of deaths in Gaza. I
doesn't.
thought it said that.
Well, verbatim, it says that. What that means
Okay,
is not that
now
you
we're
can
making
likely give a
progress.
number.
Now we're getting progress. Now let's talk about what it means. Now that you've
Okay.
conceded that I accurately quoted the letter
Okay.
that you
No, but
cited,
you're not accurately.
says-
You're not
Just
accurately.
let it get to the
But
logic.
that's a leap. That's a leap of jump. You think
Gary,
that
just let it
moving
get to the.
from no, but he thinks that saying something like this one sentence out of context
Yes.
is verbatim correct.
it's not out of
Is
context.
him
not
is
out
him
of context.
accurately quoting from the article?
He's stalling. Just let him get to the logic.
Which guy is stalling?
You are.
You
How am I
are.
stalling?
Because you're not acknowledging that the sentence which says that it is impossible to accurately estimate then goes on to provide what they can describe as a conservative estimate,
Right,
which
inaccurate.
means whoa, hey, I didn't pause. I was not done. All right, please wait. It means that whatever they're doing, it is impossible to accurately estimate, but apparently it is possible to do something other than accurately estimate. They could estimate in other ways.
Did he drop out for you?
No.
He dropped
No,
out.
it's your.
Of jump. You think
Gary,
that
just let it get
moving
to
from-
the-
something real quick.
So you quoted a letter
the group that gives me more hot, slutty women wins.
So you quoted a letter
that's
that
cool.
makes estimates, which the letter itself admits are impossible to make accurately. So why are you hanging your hat on a letter that calls itself inaccurate? Which guy is stalling?
Because
And why are you
accurate
trying to
data-
die on
because
the
if you read
Because
accurate
humility
data
is
in
the marker of
context,
wisdom.
because if you read accurate data in its proper context, what that means is something like certitude. But that's not what we're interested in. We're interested in likelihood, not
Right.
certitude.
Okay.
Right.
And what is this likelihood based on? What data?
Read the letter.
Amongst other
I,
things,
wait,
sorry,
I'm
sorry,
asking
sorry.
Gary, and I don't
Sorry,
need you to
amongst
tell me to
other
read
things-
the letter.
Let me answer this
I'm
fucking question.
Yes,
Let
please,
me answer
please.
the fucking question for
Please,
a second.
somebody else was interrupted.
Yeah, amongst other things, it's based on the Famine Review Committee of the Gaza Strip, done by the IPC, which is under the United Nations, based on that data.
And
And
where
that's
is
on
the
the appendix as
citation?
well.
Where is the
Page
citation? Yeah.
And page 6, you find it in its June report, the IPC. And in the hyperlink in the June report is the report that I just gave now. If you read the appendice instead of like quote mining from the
Yes.
socialist website, you would have known that.
Well, I'm not quote mining from the socialist
You
website. What I'm doing is I'm quoting the letter that you cited.
You
Which
never
says-
have access
You're
to the letter.
mining.
You're
I
quote
understand.
mining
I
from the-
understand.
Quote mining.
I'm quoting the letter. You didn't read
That's
the
part of
appendix.
quote mining, Norm.
No.
Yes.
You didn't read the appendix
You
to
can't
the
quote mine
letter.
unless you're quoting something,
You
right?
didn't read.
One second.
You didn't
And
read
normal.
the appendix. Hang on, I'm responding. You didn't read the appendix to the letter that you cited, did you?
I did.
Protect-
No.
Hang
This
on.
is the difference between you and me.
Okay.
I at all times relied
Yes.
upon summaries of the entire
Right.
report.
Right.
What you did is you took one sentence
Well,
out of
wait.
context. of the
No,
letter.
that is not accurate.
That's
You don't
the
tell me what I
The
did. So I'll
second
say it
thing-
again.
the second
Wait,
thing-
I
the
asked you a
second
question
thing-
and now you're
I'm not done.
Wait,
I know
do you did you
cited.
read the
Let me
appendix
finish.
to the letter that you cited?
I'm not done.
Wait, did you read the appendix? Just a yes or a no?
I didn't read the appendix from A to Z. I didn't read the appendix.
You didn't read the appendix to the letter that you cited.
Neither of us did.
Okay.
Now the second thing is, but I never
But
quote
you
mine. I relied on summaries.
cited the letter as
You
somehow
quote
a source of data.
I don't need to read the thing from A to Z. I relied on
So you
summaries.
didn't
What I
read the
did,
thing that you cited, right?
what I did was I relied on the
Conflict
wiki's
agrees a lot.
summary. I relied on the wiki's summary of the report.
So you went to Wikipedia. You were quote mining,
The
right?
second thing,
Why
the
can't we-
second
Were you
thing
quote
is,
mining from Wikipedia?
no, I didn't quote mine from Wikipedia. What I did was I said, look, there's these 99 doctors who gave you these numbers in this study right here. What you did, in this letter right here, what you did is you
Who is
quote
talking
mined
over
from
you?
the
Who
letter.
is talking over
Hear me
you?
out, Alexa.
I don't know, the year guy. No, I can kick out this year guy. This year guy's ruining the conversation. Kick him down.
No, I mean, it's a lot. Why can't we just agree?
Just
it's
kick
a lot?
down this year guy. Why is this year guy yapping? Kick him down. Okay.
So keep going,
Now, the
by the
second
way,
thing
with your
is-
anti-Semitic comments. Will you
The
acknowledge
second
when you
thing
called?
is, I don't know.
Will you
need to
admit
calm
that when you
down
say
with the-
"it guy in Auschwitz," you were being an anti-Semite, sir?
Oof.
No, I wasn't being I was not anti-Semitic.
Are you losing
When you
the
say
argument,
Auschwitz
Lobo?
to somebody, will
Stick
you
to the
say
point,
Auschwitz to somebody,
El
sir?
Lobo, stick
When
to
you
the
say Auschwitz to somebody, sir, are you
Wow,
being
you're
an
losing the
anti-Semite, sir?
No, I'm
When
not.
you call somebody a yid guy, which is like saying
Wow,
this Jew.
moderator.
No,
you're
I'm
trying
not
to-
Gary.
I never even heard
Gary.
that word
Deflection,
before. I have no
deflection,
idea what you're
Gary.
talking about.
deflect.
Listen, El Normo, stop with the Jewish tactics.
Gary,
and let's
I'm trying to
continue the
talk to
conversation.
you. Wait a second. When
Now-
you call somebody a yid guy,
Deflection.
hang on. When
I
you
don't-
call
I don't give a
somebody
fuck
a
about
yid
this.
guy, are you
Derail
being an
it. He
anti-Semite?
knows he's losing it. That's why he wants to.
Gary,
Gary,
please.
quiet.
This Muzzy is trying to
Wow,
trigger
Muzzy.
you. This,
Sorry,
yeah.
who's a Muzzy? Who's a
More
Muzzy?
and more is trying to trigger you.
He calls me a
Sorry,
Muzzy.
Randy,
That's
who's a
fine.
Muzzy?
He calls me a Muzzy. That's fine. That's okay. I don't want
Wait,
to
who's
respond to
a Muzzy in here?
that. He calls me a Muzzy, apparently. That's fine.
Your
Wait,
son,
he's-
well, he called somebody a yid guy. Now
I
you
never
want
called
to
anyone you guys,
you
but
want
that's
to be
okay.
a victim.
That's
Who
fine.
called- who
You
called
want to be
somebody
a
Make your
victim.
point, Gary.
That's
Don't
what it's
worry
like
about
calling
them.
somebody
Make
a
your
yid.
point.
A yid.
Make your point. Don't worry about it. I don't have nothing to
Sorry,
respond.
no,
I made my
fuck
point. It
this.
went over your head. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Gary, we
I'm
make
so-
a case to it.
I wanted to. Sorry, shut up for a second. I want to make another claim. The other claim that the crazy and normal guy said, he said this relies on no data. Like, I don't know where he got that from. Just go on page 6. Stop with the Jewish tactics. On page 6, it cites the June report from the IPC on the Famine Review Committee of the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, they have a ton of data. It's a great letter.
And the other David guy was even more insane. He said one person didn't die of famine in Gaza. That was like the insane thing.
I think there's a paragraph there that specifically lists 40 specific children, infants and newborns that they were comparing to the atrocity. They tallied up that of the infants that died in the bombing, more babies, children died in the bombing than all of the Jews that died during the first and second Intifada. They have like some quote in there. Seriously, read that letter.
Sorry. Yeah, I was just looking. Yeah, the famine report is actually great. I just like skimmed it now. But I think the David guy was making the more interesting claims. The normal guy was just like insane.
Yeah, but I am
David
very
Guy's
happy
starts, like,
that we
getting
discovered this
emotional.
letter. This is a good letter. It's got a lot of good sources in it.
Yeah, I don't even fucking like Palestine, but these like crazy Israelis are like even worse.
Well,
I think the Yaakov guy was like more sane, but
and you probably would feel that way for New Yorkers in general.
I don't know. I like New York Jews. Chomsky's a New York Jew.
Not exactly, right? His parents were immigrants, I think. Like, there's
Yeah, but he
different.
grew up in New York.
Yeah, he grew up in New York. I think Brooklyn, right? Was he a Brooklyn boy?
I think he was born in Philadelphia. Never mind.
That would.
But yeah, he grew up in Brooklyn.
Yo, Ethan, can you invite El Normo?
Then maybe we can talk about that it's a lot of people.
I want to talk to Yakub guy. I want to talk to because I think Yakub guy said he's a mathematician and these were like linear inferences or something.
Yeah, no, Yakub knows a lot about the statistics. He kind of advises us when they do stuff.
For something that's easily agreeable that it's a lot of people that have died. Why can't we agree on that? Is it a lot of people, Gary? Do you think it's a lot?
Can't we all just get
Not died where?
I mean, but this is like a fact that I think that we can all agree upon that it's a lot of people that are dead. And maybe,
On what?
Maybe it's not a lot of people. Do you think it's not a lot of?
Where? Wait, on where? I don't know what you're talking about.
Before you're talking about this letter, you just went back and forth about the fucking appendix forever. Why can't you?
Yeah, like a lot of people died in Gaza. Yeah, like who disputes that?
It's a lot of people.
The only one who disputed that was that crazy David guy, like the Smurf guy, the blue guy.
Right, nobody died.
Maybe the Gazans would want to surrender and give up the hostages.
Maybe, I don't know.
Why the fuck would they want to do that?
Do you have any other non-sequiturs you'd like to share?
Maybe not enough people
I think you need to delineate between Gaza and
Ashraf, are you
Yirmiyahu. You need to
I
delineate
literally
between
just went my
Gazans
class. I
and
just came
I'm
Hamas.
gonna mod you. Can you bring up
Don't force me to delineate people, yeah.
I'm just suggesting. I said I suggest. I didn't force.
I'm just messing.
Okay.
Demod me. Demod me.
Thank you.
Right, where the fuck did you mod like Ashraf? What's
No,
wrong
I'm
with
gonna
you?
get demodded. Demod me. No,
Go to the audience.
All right.
Send yourself to the audience.
Gary,
There
did
you
you have it? Having proven my point, do you have anything else? Having proven my
Do you
point,
want to go
Gary,
back
is
to
there
the
anything
audience?
else you want to talk about?
Do you want to
Do
go
you
back
want
to
to? Do you want to discuss? Shut up, Uri.
Do you want to go back to the audience or you want to behave
What,
this
you?
time? Do you want to
Do you
behave?
want to go to the audience?
Proving things in your imagination.
Behave, Bill Normal. Behave.
Okay, so I'm talking to Gary now.
Intellectual,
Gary, you there?
civilized debate here. Can you
Okay.
behave, please?
You want to be sent to the audience?
Can you behave, please? Thank you.
Nuha, would you send her to the audience while I'm talking
Sorry,
to Gary?
if you
please?
keep provoking, you're gonna have to go down.
Thank you, Nuha. So,
Hey, what's going on, Michael? What's up, buddy?
all right, so buddy, so you've now conceded that I quoted the appendix to the letter that you cited, which you had not read, right?
No, I didn't
You
concede
conceded that, right? Huh? What?
No, I didn't concede that, no.
Okay, so you did not read the appendix to the letter that you posted, right? Before you posted it, right?
Why do you mean, did I read it from like A to Z?
You didn't read the part that I cited.
I didn't read the appendix. I didn't read the appendix. No, that's
You
correct.
didn't read the. Okay, that's what I just said. You did not read the appendix to the letter that you cited and that you posted in the chat, right?
Did I ever claim otherwise?
You did not read it. Okay, and then I posted a quote from it that said that called into question the accuracy of the thing. Would you disagree
No.
about the meaning of the term, it is impossible to accurately estimate? Okay, so in other words, they made some estimations. Maybe they're right, maybe they're wrong. They seem, I don't know of any other organization, by the way.
That's. If somebody
Yeah.
says X is likely, does that mean does that mean the same thing as they're saying? Maybe we're right, maybe we're wrong.
Yes, I would say so. Because you'd have to know what the basis of the, you'd have to, well, I think it is. You'd have to know what the basis of the likelihood is. So merely saying there's something,
Hold on, what do you think the word maybe means?
maybe means maybe yes, maybe no.
If something is 99% likely to happen, it's still a maybe yes, maybe no, correct?
But they didn't say it was 99% likely.
That's
did
not my
they?
question. That's
But
not my
they
question.
didn't. Okay, well, let's move on. Let's move on.
Just answer
Do
my
you
question.
have any? Well,
If
I'm not
something
going to
is
keep going. I'm not.
99%, if X is 99% likely to occur, is X occurring still maybe yes, maybe no?
It's a false question. I dispute
There's no
your
such thing as a
premise.
false question. There's no such thing
How
as a false question.
likely did they say their data was to be accurate?
That's not my question. Just answer
Oh,
my
no,
question.
that's my
because
question. That is my
Can I
question.
pose a question?
I'm
Let's
concerned
talk
with
about the
language you're
appendix.
using.
Let's talk about the appendix. How likely is their
I'm
data to be
concerned.
accurate?
Look, here's the problem that I have
Yes.
with the way you're phrasing.
Can
I'm saying is
can
you're
we all agree it's
honestly.
directionally correct? It's somewhat directionally correct to move on.
What? That there's some people who may have died of starvation, maybe not.
My point uninterrupted. I want to make a point uninterrupted. Look, what I'm saying is abnormal is being very slimy with the language. The point would maybe it's like a model term.
I think you're being very slimy and anti-Semitic, by the way, which is a little bit disgusting.
All maybe means is that it is possible. In fact, something can have a probability of 1, something can have a probability of 100, and still be possibly that it doesn't occur.
Great. What's the probability of this letter?
Interesting, because when we're having these conversations, what matters to us is likelihood, not
so what is the likelihood of this data being accurate?
But probability. And the article in the part from the socialist website, when it gives the quote, it doesn't give the full paragraph. But in the same paragraph, it gives the estimates.
Actually, it does give that. You're inaccurate. Okay,
now,
you've made a lot of nonsense. You've made a lot of nonsense points that are inaccurate, and you've.
So what did I say? That's nonsense.
That you said, for example, that it did not include the estimates, and it does. If you just keep reading. You also mentioned. You also mentioned.
Socialist website. It goes on to give you the estimates.
Yes, you're also, as a further bit of nonsense, in saying that it comes from a socialist website, you're denying the reality of its existence in the appendix, right? So you're being slimy, aren't you?
Sorry, what am I being slimy about?
Because in mentioning the socialist website, you are denying.
I just want to qualify.
Hang on. In mentioning the socialist website, you are slimily overlooking the fact that the exact quote that I mentioned in the room some hour ago is directly from the appendix to the letter that you cited but did not read.
I never denied that, though. That's not what's being denied.
Well, by saying that it's from a socialist website, you slimily overlook the reality of its existence in the appendix to the letter, which you did not read. Correct?
No.
You did read the appendix to the letter before you posted it? You did not.
Posted what?
You did not. The letter.
Posted what?
The letter.
Yeah, I posted the letter without reading the appendix. When did
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
No, but what you're saying slimy as if I did something dishonestly. What
by mentioning the socialist website.
Guys,
That's
we move on
slimy.
to a different discussion. Like, this is boring.
Let's try to be less slimy and less
I just
anti-Semitic.
want to reiterate
here, and you will
that
know your wisdom.
anti-Semitism is not tolerated in this room.
Sorry. Say it again, please, Nuha.
I just want to reiterate that I have a zero tolerance policy for anti-Semitism, and it will not be tolerated.
So when he says Auschwitz, that's anti-Semitic, isn't it, Nuha?
So I definitely did not hear that, but from this point onwards, if I hear something anti-Semitic, I'm not gonna
I was saying Auschwitz anti-Semitic.
And when he calls somebody, now Thorin has called me a weasel, and now he gets sent down. Now you can send him down. Now you can send him down. Now you can send him down. Right?
Wait, what did you say?
You said Norma was a weasel. So now you can use the word.
Anti-Semitic.
Now you can use the word. Thank you very much. Now we're making progress.
Anti-Semitism shall not be tolerated.
Now we're making progress.
How is calling somebody a weasel anti-Semitic?
Wait, is it not?
It's kind of like the claim that Bernie
It's an anti-Semitic trope. It's an anti-Semitic. Let's move on. Hang on, everybody.
I don't understand.
Everybody calm down.
Guys, I don't think you're
One mic.
I mean, I just don't understand. It's horrible.
One mic. Thank you. Now, furthermore,
It's just really horrible.
Gary,
I don't understand. Are they jealous?
You want to send them down, please?
I just don't get it. I mean, I
Would
just
you
don't
send Chris
understand.
down now, please?
No,
Anti-Semitism.
Chris
It's horrible.
He's interrupting. Would you send him down, please, or mute him? Thank you.
Wow, dude.
Now.
Really, dude.
Now, when Gary says,
speak. Really?
now when a now, quiet.
Now,
You can speak after me.
Now he's gonna focus on like every small thing that happened. He's gonna claim everything is anti-Semitic.
Send him down, please. Okay. Send him down.
Okay, let's go.
Please send Christopher down for
Meet
interrupting.
me at Washington Square Park.
Please send him down.
What did he say that was anti-Semitic?
He's interrupting.
No,
Send him
I'm
down.
not, bro. I literally muted up. Go ahead.
Interruptions are anti-Semitic.
Respectfully,
Okay,
you've been
now let's
interrupting.
continue. We make progress.
Be in the Matrix.
Sent down
Perfect.
Thorin. Now let's get to
Couldn't have said
Gary.
it better.
When Gary calls somebody
The
that
internet is
is a
anti-Semitic.
Yid means that Jew. Since Yid, hang on, don't interrupt. Yid means Jew. And when you deride somebody and call him that Jew, that is anti-Semitic. So now will you once again,
anti-Semitic? What?
when you in a derisive tone, yes. So now that we've established,
That's
now
anti-Semitic.
that we've
Aloma, don't
established that you're an
Don't abuse
anti-Semite,
this provision.
say that again, Nuha?
So what he just said calling
Don't make
somebody who's
everything-
I can't hear you because you're talking. This
Anti-Semitic.
guy is talking over you. I want to hear what you say, Nuha.
Okay, look, listen, just because I have a zero tolerance policy towards anti-Semitism doesn't mean you should abuse it and make everything anti-Semitic, okay?
I will not make
let's try and
everything
be realistic.
anti-Semitic. When he says that Yid, hang on. When he derisively says that Yid means Jew, and when he says it derisively,
by the way.
yes, you did. That Yid guy, you said.
I have a
I never
question.
said that Yid guy. When?
Yeah, you did.
I have a
Now
question.
you're just lying.
I have a question.
Yeah?
Here's the
Yeah,
question. Go with me a little bit for now. If, out of my concern for anti-Semitism, I have concerns that Norm is a bad representation of the Jews, can I ask you to throw him to the audience so that they're not being
Yes,
anti-Semitic?
that's
Yes, if you can prove he's anti-Semitic.
Okay.
I represent nobody but myself.
If you
So
can
I am not a
prove that
representative
Normal
of
is
the Jews.
anti-Semitic by making Jews look bad, by like making.
I
each other
represent
fight,
nobody
making
but
it
myself.
anti-Semitic.
I don't speak. I don't
And given that that's
represent Jews.
anti-Semitic, no, I should kick him down to the stage.
Normal,
because
if you say
that's
something anti-Semitic, I have to kick you.
I've never said anything anti-Semitic
I
in
just
my life or
downloaded a
racist.
glossary. Sorry, I just downloaded a glossary of what's anti-Semitic, and weasel is not anti-Semitic.
Weasel
Look
is
up vermin
anti-Semitic.
and rodent.
No, I'll put it
Look up
It's
rodent
not
and
inclusive.
vermin.
here.
Weasel is a kind of vermin. Not trying to defend anti-Semitism.
Let's not pull out the dictionary.
It's an animal.
Stop trying to defend anti-Semitism when they were.
Andrew's rooms. Look, to be fair to Norma, I've listened to him a lot in Andrew's rooms. I think after Dershowitz, he's the best lawyer and the best representation the Zionist side has to
I
offer.
mean, he's definitely anti-Semitic, Noah, so you just should kick him down on the spot.
Yes, true.
How am I anti-Semitic, Venus? Come on, I don't like this slander. How am I anti-Semitic, bro? I accept all the Israeliyat hadith, bro. I love the Israeliyat hadith.
Okay.
For those of you who are not following the law, hate speech is now being dealt with very severely, shall I say, by
Dude,
the
I'm
laws of the land.
defending your rights, Norm. Why are you angry at me?
I'm not angry at
I'm on
anybody.
your side. I'm on your side.
I'm not angry at anybody.
You
I'm
never
trying to
let
keep-
anyone else speak. You never let anyone else
Yes.
speak.
You're speaking now.
After
I can't control
Dershowitz,
you.
Meta.
And Normal, is he being anti-Semitic? Should we push him
after
down?
Dershowitz, after Dershowitz, I seriously think Normo is the best representative for the Zionist side.
Okay.
Your opinion of a good lawyer matters very little to me.
Be that as it may,
Understanding
I
the
think-
I
lawyers.
want you
By the way,
guys
I
not
hate
to get in
Dershowitz. He's a
trouble.
piece of shit.
So don't get yourselves in trouble by being anti-Semitic
like
or
to
using
mention
anti-Semitic speech. And don't try to be a wise ass and say, hey, what's anti-Semitic about calling him a slimy kid?
Hate speech is defended by the First Amendment.
How dare you?
Well, there's a new sheriff in town.
No, that's literally
Second
okay.
Amendment?
Then I'm literally gonna call up my Jewish lawyer and then sue the U.S. government because
All right, let's move on. Now that we...
As long as
The
there's not a
best,
call
the best Jewish
Al,
lawyer
as long as
is
there's
by
not a
far
direct call for
Normo.
violence.
Yeah, Normo
now
is by
that we-
far the best.
Now that
He's the best
now
Jewish
that
lawyer I've seen.
Now that Nuha has admirably drawn the line in the sand on anti-Semitism, saying that she will tolerate none, and I support you for that. Let's talk about the existence or the possibility of coexistence. This room is created by a Jew. His name is Amos. He's an Israeli from a kibbutz. So Jews are now reaching out to Palestinians for the possibility of coexistence. And it would really make me happy if the Palestinians took this hint and also tried to make coexistence possible. Thank
We
you.
do want coexistence. You guys are not the ones that are coexisting with the
Well,
Palestinians.
try starting a room about it and see how. Let's see you do something. Don't just say do something.
Well,
Even if we did, I still haven't seen the weasel part for being anti-Semitic.
Yeah, I think El
Stop trying to defend anti-Semitism.
No, I went through the whole glossary.
No, but one second, witnesses, stop trolling.
Wednesday, I'm never coexisting with you, Wednesday, I swear.
I tell you what, El Normo, if you want to start coexisting, the first thing you should do is stop claiming everything is anti-Semitic. Like, let us speak, let us have speech first, so we can coexist.
Gary, you've done another slimy bullshit trick of claiming somehow that I said everything was anti-Semitic. More bullshit. I'm calling you out. Please proceed.
Yeah, see, we can't coexist if you keep claiming everything is anti-Semitic.
Bullshit again, times 3. Nobody ever claimed that everything was anti-Semitic. You, sir, are a liar. Please continue.
What is okay, how about this? How do you define anti-Semitism, Norma?
Jew hate.
What does that mean?
Okay, what does that mean? What the hell does that mean?
Okay, of the 2 words, Jew and hate, which one do you not understand? I will look at
Hamid and Gary. We're backsliding. We're backsliding.
Like L, if I call you like a slimy little rat, how is that Jew hate?
Let's move forward.
No, it's because Gary, there was motifs of these, this verbiage, like fucking, you're a rat and stuff, told to the Jews in the 1940s.
It's a kingly thing.
So it's like systemic racism, basically.
Yeah, rat, vermin.
Yeah, they had, the Nazis had wonderful imagery of coming out of gutters.
Two different things.
Rodent, vermin.
I grant the rat part, but like slimy, can you find me like
Okay, can we move forward? What happened to moving forward?
Slimy is not lying and cheating.
Backsliding.
No, can you stop? I swear, if you do that,
You guys speak over each other. I have to.
Let us. What's wrong?
No, I want this to be productive, bro.
Well, sometimes you just
Who
let it
needs
yell
to be
out.
productive? What? Ashraf and this El Normal guy? Ooh, it's like already a disaster.
Listen, you spent 3 hours discussing like one clause in like some appendix, okay?
Resistance was right. Resistance was right about you.
For real.
Nuha, I'm not sure you're ready to be a lawyer.
No, like the resistance guy was actually correct. That was going nowhere. I'm not gonna lie. That guy was like on point.
I think we've made a lot of progress. You're coming along pretty well, Gary. At least you're being able to at least sometimes acknowledge the truth, like my claim.
I like you too. For like a slimy Jew, you're not that bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god.
Anti-Semitism, you should get sent down for that.
I have to move you down, Venus.
No, zero tolerance. Zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance.
You could have called him slimy. You just
Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance.
Put a thumbs up.
Slimy is not anti-Semitic.
It wasn't slimy. You added Jew to the end of it.
I have a question about anti-Semitism, though. Is anti-Semitism inherently wrong?
Nah.
No, but one second.
That's an anti-Semitic.
Gary, wait. Let me elaborate, because what if my religion tells me that I have to hate Jews?
Right.
Yeah, so is there like a negative connotation to anti-Semitism? Like, is that like, what's the entailment of that, basically? Am I gonna be jailed?
Where? What do you mean?
Anywhere, because you're
like
there's
saying if his religion teaches him to hate Jews.
Well, no, listen. If your religion were to teach you to hate Jews, I mean, could you elaborate on your question exactly?
Yeah, like I have to hate Christians and Jews and atheists equally. Good.
So
you guys are all pagans. You guys are all going to hell.
We're not pagans. Hold on, let's make this clear. Jews are not pagans.
For my
Jews are even worse in Islam.
Based upon
Christian hate. This is great.
So you're asking whether or not we should say that there's an objective moral problem with a religion instructing people to hate others?
Yeah. Is there a problem?
Right,
yeah.
right.
And if so, what's the contradiction? What's the P and not B?
Well, okay. So I would say that there's nothing inherently wrong because, like, let's say there is a God. Let's just totally accept it, and let's say that He gave instructions. There could be people you're supposed to hate. That could just be the way it's supposed to be, right? So plausibility is there. But I think the reason more it gets rejected is more the meta conversations around morality. Like when people compare the different systems and they see overlaps, they get to this more humanist approach of like broad principles of humans should all like each other. And that could be wrong, right? That might not come from God. And that could be like a distortion designed to confuse people. But I'd say that mostly humanity works as like a collective, and we move with the dumb parts and the smart parts. And in terms of like morality, the highest level consideration is that there shouldn't be any moral delineations made between different people, that we should have at least some kind of a basic caring for everyone. Now, what was it? I just want to clarify one little point. When different people still argue, say maybe you should care more about one people or the other, but I'm pretty sure you'd get a consensus on like the metamoral conversation of the moral value of hating someone, unless you have like a good justification.
All he's trying to say is like, even if your religion tells you to hate Jews, most people now feel like that's not a cool thing, so maybe you shouldn't do that. That's all he's saying now.
So maybe I shouldn't do that, but no. He's saying maybe I shouldn't do that, but
no, I'm leaving it up to you.
He's saying most people kind of come to that conclusion, so maybe you shouldn't do it. But the point is, look, the religion, his religion also teaches that most people are in the wrong, like most people err. Why should he give a shit about this like convergence of most people?
No, that's why I went to the meta, right? Meaning within any specific religion, they are going to claim that other people are heretics and they're all going to die and blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
But when you get to the meta conversation of those communities existing for a while and then interacting with each other, they sort of pull back towards this broader...
Can you explain the other meta, though? The meta that like all these religions seem to converge on hating Jews.
That could be. Maybe that's the truth. Who knows?
Like the Stoics, the Epicureans, the Christians, the
really?
Muslims.
The Stoics didn't like the Jews? Man, fuck those guys.
Read Seneca on the Jews. Haven't you read that?
No, but I'm ready to hate Seneca because I never really liked the Stoics. Kind of assholes.
Wait, why did he hate the Jews so?
Yeah, why did he dislike the Jews?
I think because of like economical and conspiracy reasons, but I can
see. Like, I don't know what. Wait. So, what is the root of that, though? I really don't understand this. Like, I've been on Clubhouse for like 3 weeks, and like I've heard the most anti-Semitic shit ever. Like,
yeah.
Like, what is the root of this shit? Like,
okay,
where is it come from?
Okay, I can tell you my theories to like the primary root. I think it's similar to like how everyone on the planet knows Superman, even though Superman doesn't exist. The Jews have existed within like physical media for people to read and share with each other for millennia. And few written narratives have maintained that story, let alone had a religious effect on half of the planet conservatively. And with that comes a weird offshoot, right? Because the two big religions are the ones that matter, not Judaism. Judaism is small, 1.5 million. Christianity and Islam, massive, but inherent within their text, their narrative, their religious fundamental idea of the universe is an old story about a lot of Jews. So we exist a little bit like fairy tale characters in the degree to which we exist within the human's consciousness. They're aware of the Jews before they even meet any Jews. And like they hear stories from Jews that go back thousands of years because we've been tracking the stories that long. So to me, it's more, and there's other elements as well, but that pushes the awareness. So people know about the Jews. Then there's the fact that they lost. They are implicitly cursed by God. Even without like the death of the deity thing, they lost the state. A fallen state is itself a curse. And they resurrected it, and people didn't like it when they resurrected it. That was when really like charted anti-Semitism starts to pick up. They're like, what are these rowdy Jews doing coming back here doing this? It was like 80 years removed. Because a failed state returned is weird. And then, so the message gets spread. The Jews are surviving, doing whatever little thing, and stories are still spreading about them as they go around, maintaining their distinctive qualities among cultures that grew up off of sects of their ideologies.
Ever notice how...
So there's, within all of the perspectives of Judaism, aside from the fact that they exist within fairy tales, they exist as precursors, as like an ancient paganistic version of whatever true religion we're following, Christianity or Islam. So they are innately an enemy of both of those ideologies, just like the Titans were the gods of the Greek islands before the Greeks came in and killed them, which is why the Greek gods killed the Titans and took the land. That's what happens. You kill a god and you replace it. The problem is the Jews kept living. They didn't just die out and their story was over and turned into either Christianity or Islam. They kept telling their Jewish story. So as a result, you had two competing historical narratives on religious fundamental ideas of the universe. which is just literally a recipe for warfare.
Well, no, I mean, the Jews survived through assimilation. I mean, I think they were just...
No, assimilation was usually a horrible thing that resulted in... The Holocaust. The Holocaust was at the capstone of the greatest era of Jewish assimilation into Europe.
Yeah, I mean, the European Jews were like, okay, I mean, okay. They're not religious. They weren't religious at all.
It's more complicated. There are a lot of different sects of Jews. Like, think of, let's say, one small...
When I say Jew, I'm talking about Musa. I'm talking about Moses'
Jews are
people.
hated is like a multifactorial thing. You can't reduce to a simple fact.
Exactly,
but I think
that's my point.
I think there's something to Max said. I think the one about like the losing group always coming back is like there's probably like some hatred there. People see them in contrast with the Jews. Both the Muslims and the Christians have done that. Seneca criticized the Jews mostly for their customs, and he saw that like as impacting the Roman society and like corrupting the Roman society, including like the Sabbath. He wasn't a big fan of the Sabbath, but I don't think you can reduce it like a simple thing. But what was it? I would like want to go back to like the Israel thing. That was like a more interesting conversation.
What part about Israel Palestine? What do you mean?
No, I just mean like that topic's more interesting than
seconds, please?
Well, this guy looks like a Super Saiyan anti-Semite. But go ahead, Don. What are you gonna say? This guy looks like a Super Saiyan anti-Semite.
No, not even remotely anywhere anti-Semitic. But the thing is, like, when you're talking about between the two religions and the beliefs, like when I was in Sadr City, I was in Darwa and Jamila. And those are two different regions within Sadr City. And there's probably like, close to about like 1.3 million people in between the two. And they would kill the shit out of each other. And they're both Shia, but they're so tribal. Like they didn't have coexistence within their own culture. Like, and to ask
Wait, is this in Iraq? Is this in Iraq?
Sadr City, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. The Iraqi Shias, but the Iraqi Shias had like other disputes as well. Like even on who their imam was. Like there was literally a Shia organization at the time that believed their imam was present there.
But the point being, dude, I know a lot of my friends that actually serve in the Iranian Guard, and they hate the Ayatollah.
Yeah, exactly. Those are cool.
But as a soldier, I got to meet a lot of these people, and we still talk, but on the down low, they don't like their fucking leadership. Like, there's so much tribal bullshit going on.
Yeah.
Like, until you can figure out how to fix the tribal bullshit, you'll never get coexistence. And I'll land there.
Well, I mean, what you can do is remove the breeding grounds for this way of thinking, which is Iran. That's how you remove that. You just remove Iran. Or change the government into
the small petty tribal squabbles.
Yeah, it will stop that because most of those little petty things are funded by Iran.
But wait,
no, they're not. They're very much. Hold on. No. If you're talking about Sadr City and them, you're talking about a group of people that were like the 1920s New York Mafia. This family versus that family versus this family versus that family. I don't know how you think you're gonna break up the mafia.
It's been broken up before. I mean, Shiism has a huge history of being broken up multiple times. They're schismed, like they've schismed like 100 times. Every 10 years they have a new way of thinking.
But not only telling like incorrect shit information, these guys not gonna be able to track it, even if you told like accurate.
Oh, okay. I mean, like he can just look it up. Like this is online.
No, we don't have enough cultural context to understand.
True. Well, here, I'm gonna put in the side chat all like the living Shia ways of thinking. You can look them up.
No, but there was like a microsect that like claimed that you talk about like the Ansar al-Yamani, the
Mukhtar al-Sadr.
They did terrorism, terrorism.
But that group has broken into like two sects now.
I know there's one like a modern one that lives on TikTok.
Yeah.
There was the white banner and the black banner. The black banner are the TikTok ones.
Isn't that crazy? Well,
yeah, the green banner, the crazy fuckers that slap their heads with a fucking sword when they walk down the road.
Like the black banner.
They all anti-Semitism. It's just horrible.
I'm not gonna lie, like people like what's his name? El Normo is like the greatest source for anti-Semitism. Like,
Why
this
is
guy
that?
speaks like.
Why is that?
It's because the way you behave makes people
You're
hate
too smart
Jews.
for them, Normo.
Why would that be the case?
Because
What do you mean by the way I behave?
anti-Semitism
I'll
is
tell you,
300
When I show you how wrong you are?
No.
When
you usually use your nose to utter the words that come out your nose that don't make any sense.
You cited, but you hadn't read.
It's like father eats his ass. You know, it's like Al that eats his dad's ass.
You haven't read.
You know, it's just a bunch of white idiots that came out of
They say it's up 6 million.
a bunch of buffoons that run their mouth all day. They're uneducated. And you know, Al Nasser's in that old folks. I know he's senile. I know he's senile. No, I'm gonna have your mother eat. I'm gonna have your mother eat my long meat. I'm gonna have her pour the gravy on my long meat so she can swallow it. Yeah.
Guys, can you be civilized?
Too bad you ran around like a child.
You were lying in the toilet in the mosque, weren't you?
Kick down there, kick it. As for El, it's not.
I mean, we're
El,
just
the
being
reason
Jews,
why
and
I
everybody
think
hates
people
us.
like
I just
you
don't understand why.
promote.
Christopher, no
El.
anti-Semitism.
It's,
El, the
everything is
reason why I think people like
anti-Semitic.
you
Everybody
promote
smells like
anti-Semitism.
anti-Semitism in here. I can just smell it.
You can't
I'm
Christopher there as well. I'm
No,
sorry.
I call you Palestinian.
a Jew.
Oh,
I mean,
kids, guys,
everybody
go
hates me
down.
because I'm a Jew, and I call out anti-Semitism wherever it goes. And the problem
You should
is,
Okay, I don't
you
believe
give
it.
rise to
No,
people like this.
it's not
everywhere I go, I just hear
What
about
are you doing,
anti-Semitism.
Christopher?
Why the Jews hate us?
What are you doing,
Christopher,
Christopher?
I don't like disempowering Palestinian voices, but you can't be anti-Semitic.
Thank you.
Who
I
says
know,
I'm
but look, I
anti-Semitic?
have a
I am
problem with
Semitic.
you.
I mean, I just don't understand.
Look, I have no problem with Jews. I just don't like Jews like you that like call
Okay,
anything
well, I don't
anti-Semitic.
like people like you, so who cares? Why is this relevant?
They all hate
I'm
us,
saying
Norm.
you
They all
promote
hate us.
anti-Semitism and normal.
Why can't you just dislike Norm for Norm?
Yeah, just
Yeah, why
like
does it
this
have
with
to
me.
be about the Jews?
It's
I mean, that's
because
anti-Semitic.
Norm connects his dislike to Jewishness by
No,
saying
you're
like
doing
everything
that.
is anti-Semitic.
You're doing that. I'm just refuting your bullshit claims. Your stupid, nonsensical failure to make an argument with some dumb letter that says it's inaccurate. That's all I was doing.
Well, that comes from you not being able to charitably read, but that's not what I'm pointing out.
So what is charitable reading? Tell me a little bit about that. You mentioned that before. What is that?
Well, one thing of principle of charitative reading is not to attribute contradictions to the author.
Okay,
Right.
even when they exist?
Yes.
To minimize contradiction attributions, yes, that's a principle of charity reading letters or ancient texts or any kind of text, yes.
So where does this
To
thing
make the
called
author as
charity
consistent as
and reading
possible.
come from? I'm sorry, forgive me for not having heard of it. What is
Oh,
charity?
you don't know about that?
No, where does that come from?
Oh, it's like a very common principle in like reading.
Where
any
does
text.
it come from?
What do you mean where it comes from?
Where'd you get? Which word did you not understand? Where does it come from? Tell me.
Like who invented it?
I don't know. Where did you get it from?
Yeah, I guess if you know the name of the guy that developed the concept.
No, I mean the concept is Asian, but principle of charity is
Daniel,
like a known like
welcome back. I just
theoretical
want to let you
virtue.
know, if you are anti-Semitic, I'm gonna have to kick you down. It's not tolerated in this room.
Who
That's
you
perfectly
addressing
fine by
right
me.
now?
Look,
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know, let's move on. Since you don't know where you got it from, maybe you made it up or something, I don't know. Charity
Even
and
one
I mean,
of
look, there's
Google rather than
El,
sniping
there's like
facts
a
like you do
look,
for
El,
academic
there's
web.
like there's like a wiki and everything on the principle of charity. Like if you mean
charity or
principle of
charity and reading?
No, principle of charity.
Charitable interpretation.
Okay, so it's not charity and reading. It's called charitable interpretation. Is what you were trying to say before, Gary?
Yeah, what do you think interpretation is?
Well, I'm listening now to make sense because you didn't know what you were talking about, right? You said charity and reading.
I'm just bolstering what
What
he.
do you think? Wait, what do you think interpretation means if it's not reading?
Yeah,
What do you
reading
think
of something
interpretation
can be an
means?
interpretation
Interpreting
of it.
means how you understand something.
Understand what?
The text.
Exactly, and what is reading?
Reading
Other than-
is, well, it'd be difficult to decide. Reading is looking at something and pronouncing the words, either silently.
What I'm saying,
Hang on. Hang on.
You're a journalist.
This is why
You're
you're making
denying
a
the
fool out of
content
yourself.
There's
of
a
reading.
difference. Hang on. There's a difference between reading and interpreting, right? Because reading can be done literally.
Not,
and then you
not
can
in
interpret
this,
it.
not in this context. No.
Oh, really?
If I tell you read that person charitably, and I tell you interpret that person charitably, I'm
Okay.
saying the same
So
thing.
you have a principle that you call charity in reading, that Exec calls charitable interpretation. You don't know where you got it. Let's move from there. So what is it that you're trying to
I don't know where I got it.
Huh? Where did you get it from?
Wait, what do you mean where I got it from? Like where I first read about it, where I first learned about it, who it originally goes back to? I don't understand the question.
Who manipulated you into charity?
Well, not charity in reading, as he said. Did you invent this?
It's a common hermeneutics in philosophy and in hermeneutical texts, even of like ancient texts too. Like
okay, so you heard about it in a philosophy
class? In literal reading.
Huh? Say it again.
Sorry, what?
Say it again, Nick.
I said that it is also commonly understood and taught in the literal act of reading.
I see. I have never heard of this being taught. It's something called charitable. You heard about it in a philosophy class or something, Gary?
I heard about it more in hermeneutics than philosophy, even though I have a background in philosophy.
Okay.
Yeah, it is more hermeneutics kind of thing.
So, and did you take a class in hermeneutics?
In hermeneutics, not philosophy. I do have a degree in philosophy.
Okay. But if I say, where did you hear about this? You could say, well, I heard about it in a philosophy class, right?
I think he said hermeneutics, actually.
Well, I don't know if did you take a hermeneutics class? I asked him that already.
I don't. See, this is why I'm becoming more anti-Semitic. I don't understand these questions like they're relevant.
You don't understand the question.
You become more anti-Semitic.
I'm not gonna remember. Look, it's somebody asking me where did you first learn about deduction or abduction or induction.
Yeah, but just justify why you hate Jews is not to say why you hate Jews is not really a flex, Gary. It just kind of shows your ignorance.
I don't hate Jews, Daniel.
Venus, I hear you're a Palestine defender. You're Palestine style, Gary.
Nah, I don't defend Palestine either.
He's the person who makes anti-Semitic cracks.
Elle just asked me what is my source for principle of charity, Sam? How should I answer that question?
No. I said, what is your source for what you said was charitable reading? That's what you said. That's
you may answer in many ways, but that makes me hate Jews. It's not one of the answers.
Have discourse norms. It's just self-evident.
Right.
Say that again, please.
Where did you learn about principle
discourse norms?
He said it's a brute fact.
No,
it's not a brute fact. It's not a brute fact. It's
self-evident. I said I was violating a principle.
It evinces itself.
Sam, what I said is we should read any text in the most charitable way, and one way to be charitable is to interpret the author as being as consistent as you possibly can.
Natural course. As an introduction to the beautiful tradition of Taoism, I would like to present you the philosophy of flow. Tao Te Ching is a mysterious piece of art. Not only there is no consensus when exactly it was written, but the existence of its author remains disputed. Nevertheless, one thing is certain: the profundity of this work has left its mark on humanity to this day. Not to mention that the Tao Te Ching is the most translated work in world literature after the Bible. The essence of Taoist philosophy is living in harmony with the Tao, also called the Way. So, what is the Tao? That's a question we can't really answer, and it's futile to try. Our understanding.
I can interpret you asking the question in all three of those ways, and I was trying to figure out which of those three you were asking.
Well, you could have answered any one of them and been able to answer it instead of playing dumb. Well, it took a lot of work and you needed a lot of help from others. But you were playing dumb. Like, what do you mean by where did I get
who helped me out?
Can we talk about Resistance's weight? Like, that nigga's fat as fuck.
Who helped me out?
McZed.
I did.
How did Max help me out?
Well, he used the term charitable interpretation, which is
I
what
don't
the
think that really
standard
moved
code.
Charitable interpretation is the other term in the wiki for principle of charity. I referred you to the wiki in the first place.
No, you said charitable. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I told you it's a wiki on it.
Okay,
Principle
so
of
when
charity.
you say to when you drop the word Auschwitz into a conversation with a Jew in a humiliating way, should I charitably interpret that, or should I not be charitable when I listen to that?
Well, it depends on what you go for discourses.
Okay, what do you go for in discourses? So if somebody drops the term Auschwitz into a conversation with a Jew, should one take that charitably?
Well, in some sense, I can be charitable by thinking they're just trying to be edgy and not poison the well by like pointing them out as like an anti-Semite. So in some sense, pointing out that they're anti-Semitic is uncharitable.
Is charitable? I think it's accurate, don't you?
Still not charitable though. That's the point.
Sorry, what was that, Max said?
It's still not charitable.
I said the whole point of charity is to not be seeking what you want to impose as the accurate, correct interpretation. Charitable is saying, let's try to assume the document or text or media in front of us is attempting to communicate.
I was charitable to Al's mother's butthole, by the way.
Yeah, your mom's a fucking slut. You're fat as fuck, by the way. I just want to
The point was like one way to think about one justification for principle of charity.
Yeah, what theory of obesity does resistance hold to? That's what I want to fucking
Ask your mother. We had to measure her mouth when she put the meat in it.
Fat ass, you fucking.
We have to measure your mother's mouth. It was wide.
You're never gonna free Palestine.
We're gonna free your mother's butthole. Don't worry. We're gonna free your mother's butthole.
Why is this black guy worried about Palestine? Like, worry about the hood. What's wrong with you? Anyways, L, look, did you want like an argument for the principle of charity, or did you like move on from that?
I thought you wasn't gonna let no racism in here.
I wanted to point out your anti-Semitism.
I'm not.
So you could be we could be racist, but not anti-Semitic.
No, I am against racism. By the way, anti-Semitism.
He just said something racist. He just said monkey or black something like that.
I didn't hear him. I was.
Wait, who said?
The garbage, Gary and this animal, Al.
Well, but you make anti-Semitic remarks, which makes one think you're anti-Semitic.
Nah, I just like to tease you, Norman.
I didn't say any anti-Semitic.
We don't know each other well enough for you to tease me. And you were talking to somebody else.
I know you enough now. Don't worry, we're like buddies now.
So you like not to me. And by the way, you weren't talking to me when you mentioned Auschwitz. You were talking to somebody else.
You were talking to Daniel.
And so I don't think you were just teasing when you brought that up.
I was just teasing Daniel. I was teasing Daniel.
I think you were being nasty.
Al's mother was having nice barbecues at Auschwitz.
I was getting under the
and resistance down for the Auschwitz reference.
Why?
That was disturbing.
No, it isn't. What's disturbing about it?
It's anti-Semitic.
Why do you keep bringing him up? What do you think? Do you think like magically he's transformed now? What do you think? Like in the last 10 minutes, he became like a new person.
Or he like lost weight or something? That's impossible. That's a contradiction.
I don't bring the same person you kicked down like 15 times in the last hour. What do you think is going to happen the next time?
Right.
Like he's been baptized, he's like a new person. What do you think happened?
Putting his hand up again. Yeah, because maybe he did Toba.
You don't have to bring them up, especially if you're moderating the space and some people have proven to be trouble.
Okay.
Yeah, like the 5th time, the 6th time. Anyways, Al, nobody here is anti-Semitic, but you gotta stop calling everything anti-Semitic. That's gonna make people anti-Semitic.
Now, lying is another thing you should... Hang on, Gary. Hang on. Lying is another thing...
Kanye became anti-Semitic.
Lying is another thing you shouldn't do. Do you agree, Gary?
What?
Depends on what if. Let me ask you something. If it's 19.
Well, no, don't ask me something. Don't ask me something.
But you said lying. I shouldn't be doing lying, right?
Yes.
If, for example, it's the 1940s.
No. It's just a yes or a no. No, it's just a yes or a no. Just a yes or a no.
And the Nazis knock on my door.
If you say, hang on, Gary.
Should I lie?
Gary. In this conversation with me, and in a general social conversation, which is what we're having about a topic, it's my opinion that you shouldn't lie. Do you agree with me?
Like just in a conversation?
Yeah.
Probably in most cases, it's not conducive to lie.
I agree.
But in
so,
some
did you lie just now when you said
if it's like 1940, and I'm hiding.
Well, no, I don't want to talk about 1920. It's 2025. It's too long ago.
It's probably gonna be smart to lie, no?
I understand.
Not according to Andrew.
So if you say,
except according to Andrew, yeah.
So Gary,
it's like
Gary, if you say to somebody you shouldn't call everything anti-Semitic, it's dishonest, isn't it?
No, because you're not interpreting me charitably in the hyperbolic context that I'm speaking in.
Okay, so what did you really want to say? Now without being
I said probably some. This is what I mean to communicate. If you interpret charitably, some things are anti-Semitic, other things aren't anti-Semitic. Being too loose about it is going to remove the force of the term anti-Semitic. So,
well, no, I'm not looking. I'm talking about you and me now.
It's probably smart not to label most things anti-Semitic. That's about.
Okay.
That's what.
So, do you think I label most things anti-Semitic, Gary?
Probably. From the little data that I have.
Okay, give me an example of some things that I labeled anti-Semitic, maybe inaccurate.
For example, I think you labeled that somebody who's just throwing peas around, trying to trigger you because he knows you're Jewish.
Showing what? No, use the word. Use the word, not just peas. What word did you use?
I don't remember. I think you misheard the term that I spoke, but I think you said weasel is anti-Semitic.
That was Soren. That was Soren. He's in the goo for that. Now, Auschwitz, can you see where that would be anti-Semitic to make that reference?
Depends on the context.
But do you see how it could be anti-Semitic?
I think that our context is going to be absolutely anti-Semitic, yes.
You absolutely, because very good, very good. And if you call somebody slimy, a yid, do you think that could be anti-Semitic?
Yid, yes. Slimy, I don't know. Unless they're hyper-specific.
Well, to me, while we're discussing something, implying that I'm a slimy Jew, which I think is what you was doing.
Label most things anti-Semitic.
That's anti-Semitic, isn't it? A slimy Jew. Don't you think that's anti-Semitic?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the term slimy Jew.
No, I'm talking to Himothy, not you. The Himothy is the third person.
Okay.
He's probably pissed off.
So now that we've gone on, I think I've mentioned 2 or 3 examples: slimy Jew, Auschwitz.
Sorry, what were you talking about? Norma, I got lost in another conversation. What are you trying to say?
Sure. So I don't call most things anti-Semitic. I call
I'm glad I what are you trying to say?
You want to get off this topic now, Gary? Getting uncomfortable?
No. I think we agree because I think we're just going to go in a circle. Some things are anti-Semitic, other things aren't anti-Semitic.
But I never called most things.
You don't think you're overusing the term. We're not going to get into an agreement.
No. We can't. We are in agreement. Did I overuse the term?
That's what Gary is saying.
I think so. Yes.
Okay. Did I say when you call somebody when you made a Auschwitz reference, you admitted it was anti-Semitic? When you called somebody slimy? You just admitted it.
I feel like you can't track pretty well. I feel like when I say something like, in some cases it can be anti-Semitic, you just go on and the next time you repeat that, you're saying you agreed that it's going to be anti-Semitic.
Well, the way when you did it just a little while ago.
He actually said
He actually said what?
This guy is an insufferable moron.
I can't hear what
I know, but I know, but I kind of like it normal.
All right. So in 3 cases, not everything.
What are you talking about, Himothy? Are you talking about the mob?
Yeah.
So we've been talking for a few hours, but I cited in these 3 hours 3 examples.
Am I right or wrong?
I cited 3 examples of anti-Semitism.
No, you're correct.
Right.
I think I said correct to Himothy, just because of you.
So in the 3 hours that we spoke, I called out 3 examples of anti-Semitism.
He'll talk to himself. If you leave it, you just wind him up.
That's not calling most things anti-Semitic, is it?
He's got to call us anti-Semitic for not talking to him in a second. Just watch.
Okay. Do you want to just let it go now, Gary?
All respect, shouldn't we ask Jews what they consider anti-Semitic? Because it's their experience.
Probably.
Well, he said Jewish hate, but then in that case, then I'll be anti-Semitic too, because God himself told me to hate Jews and Christians.
Right, that's true.
So you're
so we need a broader.
No, John. You actually, if you hate Jews,
just for them being Jews. Congratulations.
Yeah.
You're anti-Semitic. It's very,
Okay,
you're
then if that's
actually
the
a very
definition,
simple case.
I am proudly anti-Semitic if that's the definition.
This guy.
I have to
There's
be.
nothing,
God
there's
told
nothing
me
to be
hate you.
proud
God told
of
me
being.
About it.
There's nothing
I
to be
have to
proud
be,
of
I
being
have to be.
ignorant.
I have to be.
There's nothing proud to be.
Okay, then your religion contradicts my religion. Then.
No, it's not about religion.
I don't know what
Your
to tell
hate
you.
to
I don't know what to
Jews.
tell you, Daniel.
And
don't know what
you
to
don't
tell
hate
you.
me. You don't hate my
I don't
religion.
hate your
You hate my
race. I don't
ethnicity.
hate your religion.
Venus, did they
It's
say
not
that?
a race.
Let me talk to Al for a second.
Let
Let me talk to Al for a second. Let me
Yeah,
talk
it's
to Al
really
for a
like
second.
Kanye
Al.
West, especially like 808 heartbeats. I love that.
Let me talk to Al for a second. Al,
In the
my
night, I
religion
hear the
does not.
talk, recall the story ever told.
Wait, Gary, wait one
Al,
second.
my religion does not contradict your religion. Or
Bro, have
hate
you
your religion.
stopped talking since I left?
I know, and not in that way, but it does. It
Like,
does.
actual motive, Al.
Let Al
No,
talk.
but I am drunk as fuck though.
Okay, wait. I think there has to be a broader definition. If look, Hitler and the Nazis, they had like a historic. Look, you fucking nigger Christian. Stop fucking
Stop that!
speaking.
Stop that! You're gonna
No,
get kicked
stop
out.
fucking speaking. Stop fucking speaking.
Are you black?
Guy. Yeah, I don't give a. I am from the waist down. You can ask his mom.
Oh,
So
yeah, yeah.
look. So look. We're gonna go back to the look. Look. 1 second. Anyways. Look. Oh my God, I'm racist now. You guys saw I'm exposed now, I guess. Anyways. Look. So we're gonna go back to the topic. So let's say my religion, right, tells me that I have to hate a Hindu. Okay.
It's a fucked up religion. It's not a religion. Listen, because religion is about spirituality. It's about connecting. It's about doing good. If your religion indoctrinates you, your religion indoctrinates you to hate people just because of who they are, this is not a religion. This is like a hateful ideology.
I need to know what's wrong with
Deny
that.
is religion.
It's not a religion. You cannot just say me. No, hating people is not. Listen, it's not a religion. Okay, because there's nothing religious about it. There's nothing holy,
What do you mean?
spiritual.
It's the religion, though. That is the religion by definition. That is the religion.
That is not. So if this is the religion that you have, then it's a fucked up religion.
That's fine. You can believe that, but you can.
It's not about believing that. If you hate people just because of who they are, because someone told you to hate them, and you don't have the capacity in your mind.
Yeah, but I believe that someone is God. Daniel, I don't think you understand. I believe God to believe that.
No. God did not say people that use God in order to indoctrinate you are saying it, and you, being the ignorant person that you are, believe those people that are weaponizing God in order.
The word of
and
God
they use you. So hate. But I can only feel sorry for people like you that are ignorant and don't
that's
think.
Your religion. That's fine. You can feel sorry for it.
No, that's not my religion. It has nothing to do with my religion. It's about
you're just empathy overload right now.
No, it's about humanity and morality, and you have none of them.
I don't believe in your moral.
I know, because you have a religion.
Yeah,
I don't know what religion is that.
Contradiction with my religion. What's the P and not P? You fucking
that you are immoral. That it's immoral and inhumane.
How is that a contradiction?
Yeah, that's not.
It's not a contradiction. It's just a very sad thing that you. I don't know what religion. What religion is that? What religion is that? What religion is that?
Any religion.
What
any
religion is that?
I feel like every religion tells you to hate the other religion. I feel like every religion.
Not true.
I don't care what you say. I'm asking what is your religion that told you to hate Jews?
Okay, Christianity. Okay, if you read the Church Fathers for 5 seconds.
Like the Eastern religions don't do that. Just the
what is your religion?
Wait, the Eastern religions affirm like diatheism and shit. I don't give a fuck about them. They should be killed.
What is your religion that tells you that God told you to hate people? Which religion is that?
The one with 2 billion people. The one with 2 billion people in it, Daniel.
Judaism.
What religion is that?
It's called Islam.
What religion do you have that tells you to hate people?
He said Islam.
Islam? So I don't know what twisted version of Islam you believe in.
Okay, so I'm going to pull the Quran for you.
I don't. If this is what you think your religion is, and you don't,
I know it's.
I understand. If you know this and you don't run away like fire and you embrace this hateful genocidal ideology, there's something really fucked up in you, in your humanity, in your morality, in the way you think.
No.
I'm not twisting. I didn't say Palestinian. I didn't say Palestinian. I didn't say Palestinian. I didn't say the word Palestinian.
No, you said genocidal. I don't know why you said that.
Daniel, I was with
because
you.
When you hate.
Daniel, please.
Hating someone does not mean you kill them, Daniel.
Daniel, you were right up until the end talking about if you have a religion that is compelling you, suggesting, manipulating you into hating your fellow man, then you just called him a piece of shit. Like you didn't have a conclusion. And I would rather if the conclusion was more like this. You will be cursed by God because you're violating the laws of the universe.
Exactly. This, I don't know. I can speak as a human. For me, I cannot speak for God. Like I don't know who tells him like what God was.
That he's a piece of shit, and my argument ends that my God is more moral than his God.
I cannot. You can have your own argument. That's fine. I cannot speak on the name of God. I can tell you that as a human person, as a human being, his point of view is immoral and inhumane, and it has nothing to do with religion.
Opinion, dude.
No, that is your opinion that God will do this and this.
My opinion, not his opinion.
I have no idea what you're talking about. My point, maybe you have a different point. You can make your point, and I will make my point. How about that? My point is that if you have a religion that teaches you to hate a group of people just because of what they are born to be, that is not a religion. It's a twisted, evil, manipulative, genocidal.
These are all.
Why is it evil?
Because you disagree with the sense of morality.
No, it's not about disagreeing. It's about, listen, there is something called right and wrong in the world. I understand that we live in a world that, bombing yourself up is fine because you call it resistance. But when you say, I hate a group of people just because, like, ethnicity, just because they were born like this, and you ask me why is that?
Okay, stop interrupting. I actually genuinely want to hear what he has to say. Let's just talk normally. I'm not even lying. It's not a big deal, okay? So, go ahead, Daniel.
Okay.
I mean, I really need to make the point. I mean, you have a religion that tells you need to hate a specific group of ethnicity just because of they were born like this. And you really ask me why is it like fucked up, immoral, inhumane, and wrong?
Yes.
So I guess we are very different.
Okay,
maybe your religion is a religion of hate.
He's not answering the question.
Daniel, ideology.
Daniel. Okay. Let's go. Let's just make it simpler for you, okay? We both believe in God, right? I'm assuming.
For me? No. Don't make it simpler for me. Make it simpler for you. For me, it's very simple. No.
Okay, you don't. Then let's go. Okay, that's even better for me. Thank you. So you're okay. So what's your moral ethical framework? No. What's your moral ethical framework?
What is my moral ethical framework?
Yeah.
I create my own moral ethical, like a human being.
Yeah, that's awesome. What is it though? You created it. What is it?
The things that are wrong. That if you meant intentionally to harm people that shouldn't be like there are many things. Like rape is wrong. Murdering is wrong. Like that.
Okay, let's go to murder. What is murder?
Is the intention to kill someone in a criminal act.
Unlawfully, right? Correct. Unlawfully. So let's just say there's a society that creates a law where you can go and just kill anyone you want, right? And by definition, no, it's not, okay. What's your argument that it's immoral?
That is
under your moral ethical framework. Yeah, what's your argument? I believe it's immoral because God said murder is wrong. But what's your argument that's wrong?
But what do you mean murder? What is your definition of murder? We are in a loop.
Yeah,
So if you say according to your legality, if you go to a country where murder is legal,
God, for me,
that is moral.
Divine command theory. Yeah. So I believe God created the laws.
Legal and moral are not the same thing. Something can be legal but not moral. Something can be moral but not legal. Okay.
I agree with you. So exactly.
And I understand that moral is something that is like, I guess it's not common for everybody. What is moral and what is not. I agree. I understand. I think that hating people that did nothing wrong to you, that you don't even know them, is is stupid, mostly for you, not for those people, because you are putting yourself in this box of hate and delusion of the world, not me.
Thank you. Finally, that's a good answer.
How is that a good answer?
I don't care.
I still don't understand.
I'll explain. That's a good answer because he is no longer suggesting that you are just bad per se for wanting these things. He's now saying that if you were to live this way and desire the hatred of certain people, he's suggesting that out of your sense of self-enjoyment in life, you would be hurting yourself. He's trying to help you now. That's why it's
okay. So let's say wait. Let's say I take the course of action where I do hate everyone, which I do. Okay. So you're what are you saying? So like my life is not going to be pragmatic in a way?
No, not pragmatic. He's saying that you are inviting some hatred into your heart, and that's going to have negative psychological influence.
Okay, what if it has positive psychological impact?
For example, you said you hate everybody. That might make you a loner. It could lead to depression. There's many things that could happen if you invite hatred in, and like you can elaborate on them. But what he's suggesting now is a better answer. He's saying that this is immoral because it is unproductive to the goals of humans, even those that engage in it.
Was this you attempting to dunk on this guy on like ethics?
No, I'm not dunking.
This is like an epic fail, bro.
Yeah, wait, what does that mean? I don't understand. Wait,
he's got fucking.
Venus, do you get what that?
There's no dunking.
Like, honestly, I need Venus to go over this with me. Honestly, I don't know what just happened. Like,
I don't know. You tried to dunk on this guy, and he just like hit you with a confusion bomb, and now.
I don't get the argument.
That's like, I really don't get conversation.
It's anti-Semitic. Why you gotta stop calling everything anti-Semitic? That's gonna make people anti-Semitic.
Anyways, okay, so you're saying it's wrong because it's not pragmatic. That's literally what I'm hearing.
No, he's not saying it's not pragmatic. He's saying it's against your self-interest.
What if I do take the course of action of hating everyone? And
you can do that. He's saying you will regret that choice. He's warning you.
How the fuck does he know that? Does he know my intentional state?
No, it's just his approximation. It's his guess based on people.
Okay, what if my approximation is the opposite based on people?
That's fine. You're having a conversation. You asked him where his ideas came from.
No, okay, exactly that. No, but he also agreed that morality was arbitrary in a way. He did agree to that.
Yeah, into his own on his own.
Okay, so then I was only look, my only contention.
But now he has an argument. He has a self-perfecting argument. It's true to anyone. If it is true that inviting hatred into your heart leads to negative consequences in life, then it may be a good suggestion to not join such a moral community. See?
Yeah, it may be, sure.
That's why I'm saying it's better than before when you said you were a piece of shit because you thought killing people was fine.
No, but it may be good as well, right? It may be conducive to some, like a positive...
Could be. That'd be a counter-argument. You'd say, no, in fact, hatred of others enlivens me and brings me fulfillment. And you might be right, and that would be the debate then.
Okay, and that's where I would go with that.
Okay, so what benefits do you see in your life based on the invitation?
Okay, what if my approximation is the opposite based on people? Yeah, so I hate what God hates, right? So, and I believe God is the ultimate truth, right? So in my estimation, it's like I'm hating what would be bad for me anyway, which is to be around Christians and Jews and other pagans.
Okay, so I was only...
Well, okay, I get the idea of hating things that are bad, but why apply the label of bad to people?
Because God did.
And he suggests that you go so far as to hate? Like, I think if they were bad, just avoid them, no?
I mean, like, doesn't God in the Old Testament hate himself?
Hate himself? What do you mean?
No, hate. Like, he has the attribute of hating things. Like, he hates certain things. Like,
okay, so the Bible does use certain language like that. Also, languages like, I saved you from Egypt on the wings of eagles. When it uses terms like God gets angry or furious or jealous, he's usually talking about idolatry, saying, like, don't go sleeping with other gods, you know?
Exactly. No, 100%, right? And let's say you have an idol worshiper in front of you. Are you not going to hate that idol worshiper?
And doesn't he hate Amalek?
Okay, well, slow down. That's a good question. And the answer is, no, I wouldn't hate the idolater. I would dislike the practice, and I would think that he's harming himself by engaging in it. But I wouldn't hate him. I feel sad for him. He's trapped in a fake system where he's bound down to rot.
Simon, we don't hate you. We feel sorry for you. That this is the path that you chose for yourself. Like,
and I feel sorry for you that you're a Jew and you're going to hell. I feel sorry.
That is fine, but the difference is The difference is that
feel sympathy
I was born a Jew and you hate me for just existing. I hate you for choices that you made. We are not the same.
Well, I don't hate him at all. I just feel sorry.
Well, no, I mean, I also would hate your
I'm talking
choices
to
as
Adam.
well, Daniel, because you're an atheist, right? So, I mean, you made the
I
worst
was-
choice
no,
under my
I was,
estimation.
again, I was born a Jew, so you hate me just for existing.
Yeah, but then you
okay?
strayed away from
I
your
hate
ancestors'
you.
path.
I
You're
don't
an
hate
atheist now.
you. I don't hate you for your hate that you chose to take upon yourself. I feel sorry for you because if you know, at the end, we're living in reality. And when you hate people with no reason, and your reasoning is someone told me
let's
that you
just
don't
define
have
hate for a
any
second. Hate would be just
justification.
like an immense dislike, right?
Whatever you like, yes.
Okay,
like,
do you hate
the
Hamas,
fact that
Daniel? Daniel, do you hate Hamas?
Hamas is not something that someone
Do you
was
hate
born.
Hamas, Daniel? Yes or no?
Yes, because of what they do, because of their actions.
Wait. So
because of their actions as a group, as an ideology.
Hating someone
But hold on,
inherently
no,
is not
but
wrong.
no, listen, no, I was very specific. You hate me for being a Jew, and I was a Jew when I was 1 day old.
No, not your race, not your ancestry, right?
My ethnicity. It's not about race. It's about
your religion. Yes,
when you talk, it's not religion. Listen to me. Stop interrupting me. When we say we hate Hamas, is you can join Hamas and you can leave Hamas. It's a choice that you, as a human being, made. Okay.
Yeah, but you can become Muslim. You can become Muslim today. It takes
exactly. But you didn't ask about if
you're not a Muslim, so I hate you. Yes, I hate you and your belief systems. Yes. What's the
you don't even know my belief,
brother.
but again, you don't know my belief system. Okay, the only thing you know.
You're an atheist. That's all I had to know, brother.
Exactly. So you don't even know my belief system.
And also, you've been speaking for the past hour. Like your moral ethical framework is all over the place. I hate you just because of your moral ethical stance. I think it's dangerous.
My moral ethic is like next to you, dude. You're the last person to talk about moral. Well, you just said here that you hate Jews just because they're Jews. You want to talk about morality with me?
You can't find a contradiction with my issue, with my worldview, right? So like, I don't care.
Of course, I don't need a contradiction. Listen, I don't need a contradiction. You can hate and love.
I'm still gonna affirm.
No, listen.
It's very reasonable.
You can hate and love whoever you want. Okay, you can hate and love whoever you want. I cannot deny it. Obviously, you hate Jews. I'm saying that you picking up on this hateful ideology
be specific.
is counterproductive.
Anyone who's not Muslim. Anyone who's not Muslim. Yes. Be specific.
Consistency.
Right.
That's the key.
So I think first of all the fact that you are so I don't know what is the word that I'm looking for, like so happy, no, not happy, whatever, about being hateful. I think it's a problem.
Daniel, is spitting on like idol worshippers, like idols, is that hate?
Yes.
Okay, so if I show you Jewish prophets who did that, what are you going to do? Are you going to say they were hating?
Yes.
Okay, is that immoral? Is that immoral to hate?
Yes. No, listen,
I mean, you're an atheist. Exactly. That's my fucking point.
No,
exactly.
listen.
That's my point.
Again,
your world.
The hate that you're missing is what I'm saying
bro,
is
you don't even agree with Jews yourself. You don't even agree with Jews yourself. So it doesn't matter.
Because we are not
Jewish prophets themselves hated pagans. So like, I mean, take it up with them. Okay, you can ask God when you die. You're like, why did you make them? Be specific.
Hell, am I an anti-Semite because I hate that fucking accent? That Israeli accent.
He's not. It's not even an Israeli accent. It's a German accent. So you are low-key anti-Semitic for assuming it's Israeli. I'm not even anti-Semitic in that way where I just like start making these weird like 1940s slogans and shit. I don't give a fuck about that. But as a religion, yes, I have to disavow that religion. Like I have no choice.
And
Shall we end this room?
Why?
Okay, I'm gonna mod someone.
Yeah, make me a mod, Noah. Get mod.
Not
Who is
me,
this
please.
guy? We don't have mutuals.
But as a religion, yes, I have to disavow that religion.
Ah, they all left? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's very
Finally.
I'm gonna make a normal mod.
Oh my god, please no. Oh my god.
I'm done.
It's so weird that people are so proud of being hateful, and I hear it as being ignorant. Like the fact that you just hate a group of people just because someone told you to hate them, I think it's immature and sad. I don't hate him. I just really feel sorry for them. They are like really simple-minded. So sad that this is what people think Islam is.
I don't think he truly believes that, by the way. I think he's just doing it for the sake of the debate.
Well,
I'm
that's dishonest.
with people who claim to get their morality from religious books, All they have to do is say that my God asked me to hate on people, my God asked me to rape women who are not Muslims. That's what they do. So it's a pretext for bad people to, hide behind God immorality.
Yes, provide justification. And I think that Islam has been weaponized, and it to a point that people like him
Trump's on right now. You fucking
proudly
Genios.
saying that
Get over it. Get over the fucking Holocaust. My ancestors did it. Fucking faggots. Shut up about it.
Can you kick him? Thank you.
No.
Bye.
You can't.
Bye.
Stuck my fucking Aryan dick. Fucking faggot.
Okay, you're drunk, man.
I'm always drunk. You're always.
And why are you guys so obsessive with gay sex? Like all you homophobes
That's all you are.
So obsessed.
Listen,
it's like every
you know the real solution.
Every second word you say is fags and gay.
Of the United Arab Emirates to Israel. Can we do that? Let's give all the multiple wives of the Muslims to the Jews.
Listen, you're
Can
drunk.
we do that?
Go
Let me do that.
Go to sleep. No one cares about what you say.
I'm gonna give all the multiple wives. I'll give the Jews tons of wives.
Go drink some water. Go drink some water. You're embarrassing yourself.
Everyone will be in unity. There'll be a whole hippie fest.
Can someone raise resistance?
As I say,